Breaking Maria Austin Film Festival Review. Angelina Jolie is incredible in thematically challenging biopic. Over the last 8 years, Chilean filmmaker Pablo Larraín has made a triptych of biographies about famous women, starting with Jackie, then Spencer, and now Maria. Starring Angelina Jolie as Maria Callas, one of the most iconic opera singers in all of history, Maria is incredibly intriguing, even if it is uneven. Although Maria suffers from pacing issues that could cause viewers to lose interest in the second act, its visual grandeur, strong performances, and ambitious thematic swings make it a worthy film. Maria follows the iconic opera singer in the final days of her life in Paris, as she reflects on her life. Like the rest of Larraín's melancholic trilogy, Maria is far from your traditional biography. Although it tells the story of one of the most famous women of all time, it's far more interested in the interiority of her experience than recounting the glory days of her life. The most interesting thing about Maria is how it explores the theme of fame in such an unorthodox, vulnerable way. Many movies about fame are cautionary tales about how fame corrupts, but Maria explores how Callas associates the spotlight with a loss of control in her image, her voice, and most importantly, her passion for the art she creates. In this way, Maria provides the audience with a protagonist that is much more layered than typical for a biopic. Writer Stephen Knight is uninterested in adulation, even when Callas's self-esteem becomes a point of central conflict in the story. He seemingly wants us to pity her and be remorseful for the pain we put her through, and this bleak tone creates some of the film's most significant pacing issues. Setting the movie in the final days of its subject's life makes it feel like we are participating in a cinematic funeral procession. It's somber, bleak, and often uncomfortable to sit through. There are also many different threads that come together and unravel over the course of the script, making it difficult to get fully invested in any one through line. Still, Jolie has such a commanding presence in the lead role that she is able to transfix the audience nevertheless. Jolie's career is interesting in that she is one of the most well-regarded performers in Hollywood. Yet she hasn't done much in the way of prestige work, instead opting for more mainstream projects. Yet, we all know how talented she is, and she brings every ounce of herself to this role. It is unquestionably one of the most vulnerable things Jolie has ever done, and it's an utterly beautiful turn. But for as dovish as one would expect this film to be, considering that it is about one of the most iconic divas of all time, after all, Jolie leaves plenty of room for her Maria supporting cast. Pia Francesco Favino and Alba Rohrwacher are wonderful in their supporting roles as Callas's butler and housekeeper, while Cody Smith-McPhee stands out in a refreshingly atypical spin on the interviewing journalist frame. Of course, the biggest highlight of Maria, as is the case with Larraín's other English-language movies, is its lavish visual style. The work of cinematographer Ed Lachman, who was Oscar-nominated for last year's Larraín film El Conde, is incredibly complex, using the camera in fascinating ways to create metaphorical distance. The production design and costume design are also stunning to look at. Indeed, Maria contains several elements that are genuinely superb, but audiences might struggle with the liturgy of Stephen Knight's script. However, those who manage to engage with the movie, despite its pacing, will be rewarded with a challenging, intriguing, and unconventional biopic.